What's going on, people? Another day, another dollar, right? Uh, dollar. See, guys, look at this. Just look at this real quick. See this right here? What's that? That's what do you do when you put wristbands on you? What does that mean? Okay. Okay, that's where we're going to start, all right? Let's start with this, okay? This female needs help, guys. Do you realize she's having wristbands? Guess what wristbands are? Every single person that like a female that wears a wristband majority of the time is going down a very bad route. Like I'm talking a very bad route, hiding stuff, doing stuff she shouldn't do, right? Doing like, I don't know. You guys know what she's doing. Come on, guys. She's thinking about being a webcam and some other things, that kind of thing, right? She's thinking about that. But that's the problem you guys have. She has children, okay? And I've heard your pleas in the comments. And you're like, but here's some rambling for you. Here's some actual rambling for you. You're the one that's rambling. You're all females. I already know you're all females in my comment section. I know it. But you're the ones that are rambling. You're not doing anything, and this is making your female thing just look terrible. And it's gotten to you. It's gotten to you because it's just made you look terrible. But the thing is, what have I done? I've given resources. None of you have given resources. And then a second thing is, now Mama Bear, she's starting to catch on. She's willing to listen to my advice. She's seeing like the full picture of resources. So some people can see a picture. They can see a clear image of when something's not being done right. Okay, but this is a problem. Okay, this is a problem. All right. Oh my gosh. Here we go. You all want the can of worms. The can of worms is this. Every day. What day are we on? We're almost on day 4. Wouldn't you say? It feels like it's day 3, but come on, it feels like day 4, doesn't it? It's been like 4 days. And let me tell you, that's 300. We're talking about beneficial things here, right? There's 365 days, okay? So we're almost getting into 4 days, right? So we're almost getting under to like at least 10 days, right? Okay. But she's been doing this for years, of course, also. But what we're saying is, right now is the period where she needs to do something. And guess what she did today, guys? Let me tell you. I've got to give you an update of what she did today. She called an attorney. You get what I'm saying? She took her whole entire day away, just called an attorney. Called like another business format. And you guys have already seen hey, she's not going to be able to get a job. Hey, she needs to be to a shelter. But you see, your recent comments are funny. Because I'm like, oh, that's your debate? That's your debate with me? Of course I'm not going to respond to any of your comments. Are you kidding me? You've came up all day. All day you've came up to do something. All you have to do is you have to contact her. You know what I'm saying? But like, here's the thing. This is what we're going to do, okay? This is what we're going to do. We're going to either... I'll make the initiative because you guys won't make the initiative. I'll make an initiative. I'll try to make a call and I'll see what I can do from there. But the only thing I can send out to her is a caseworker. Okay. That's the only thing I'm going to be able to send out to her. I might be able to send a police officer, but like they'd have to be like a compromisable talk with a police officer. But I can send directly to her, a caseworker. And that's the only option that we have right now. Now, if you're mad because you're a female, which you are, you're all you female listeners, if you're mad that she's not organized, she's not using her brain, she's not doing anything, zero, maybe you need to talk to yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? You need to talk to yourself and be like, oh, I have a chance to correct this problem. But here I do. You know what I do? I don't correct this problem. And it was kind of funny too, because it's like, wow, do you know what's actually going on? What is going on Oh boy, this is the biggest problem with this could be another PTSD. We're gonna say it just flat out. She's depressed right now, guys. She's depressed. She's depressed. She has stress. She has stress, depression. She definitely has anxiety because whenever she talks about Xavier or her former boyfriend, she always goes back to talking about her former boyfriend. She goes back to Xavier. Okay, this female is not seeing anything right now. Nothing. The things that she's trying to see, she can't see. She can't see. She's drawing on a notebook, and there's nothing wrong with drawing on a piece of paper in that if you can make a good idea, okay? But right now, she's literally like, you know what? I'm going to make a spectacle drama show. I'm going to write in my little notebook, I'm going to write anything I can do for attention, attention. And it's like, come on, we have to end this at some time. This cannot go past 4 days. This can't go past that. It has to be stopped, okay? Eventually, like if it goes a week, that's pathetic. Do you know that? If it goes 7 days, it is really pathetic. Because one, she has kids, okay? She has children, guys, okay? That's the thing. I've told you like 5 times. This female has children. She needs to think about her children, and she's not thinking about her children. And honestly, I'll be honest with you, going to like a 3 to 4 day is even pathetic. It could be considered pathetic because at 3 or 4 days, you're almost to 7 days, right? Now, what's the problem with 7 days? Because you guys obviously don't know math. Okay, 7 days, what? 1/4 of a month, okay, right? So she could have been gaining cash, right? She could have been getting an apartment. She could have been putting herself on a waiting list to get to something, right? See, that's the thing. The waiting list is kind of like a option that's like her last option, okay? A waiting list for an apartment is her last option. She's first supposed to get to a shelter, of course, right? Approach and getting into a apartment kind of thing. And another thing that she's not even approaching, she has a very good resource. It's called caseworker, but she doesn't think she's mentally ill. So as long as she doesn't think she's mentally ill, guys, and I hate to say this for most females, but I'm going to tell you the truth. If you're wearing a wristband, because I know some females, and they're very nice to me, but I will say to you that they do tell me that whenever they're wearing that wristband or whatever they're doing, it's kind of like mental issues with them. Because they do. They'll sit down and they'll be like, man, I'm fucking stupid. That's what a smart female will do. A smart female will be like, man, I'm stupid. Why am I on this dumb wristband crap? Like a smart female, if you want to see a smart female, they're going to do silly things like wear neckties, like they're going to wear something around their neck and be all silly with it. Like they're basically going to, it will look like a decoration item, but that's what I'm trying to say to you. Heather's not even back to where she used to be, guys. She's not back to where she dyed her hair and she had some kind of organization. Everybody talks about the apartment, how she wasn't able to keep the apartment up. Okay, that thing. When she wasn't able to keep the apartment up, okay? This is what I'm saying. Like, if you don't put any initiative, right, she's going to write on a wall again. She's going to go to an apartment and write on a wall again. It was kind of funny. I did listen to this YouTuber, and they said that some people, when they get their apartments, are like doing things you wouldn't think they'd be doing to an apartment. And I was like, well, that's crazy. Just to think like they're doing different things that's not supposed to be done under like a guideline of apartment. Okay. So, and she might even like read that. She might read that and she might want to do that too. I'm telling you guys, she's all about the yo, I'm a gangster. Yo, I'm a gangster. That's like the total mentality. It sounds so stupid, but that's what it is. It's like, yo, I'm a gangster. I'm in Chicago. That kind of thing. It's like, I'm in Chi-Town. That's it's a dumb summary, but that's all it is. Like that's it's just like, and until like it's crazy. It's almost like I have to go up and talk to her. It's almost like that. And, there's a chance she's already talking to me through these comments on YouTube, which I don't care if that's what she's doing right now. Because here's the thing too. You gotta realize Xavier likes her. Okay, so Xavier is probably like mad. Xavier should be smart enough. Okay, let me tell you something about Xavier because Xavier is being quiet. Xavier should be smart enough too. I mean, he's a male. I'm a male. Us males, we're intelligent. We have somewhat kind of intelligence. I believe that Xavier would be able to do that. I believe that Xavier would be like, huh. And then another thing about Xavier is that they always mention the dad, right? But that's just a distraction by them, like the whole dad thing, talking about Xavier's dad. That's just all these people are, dude. And okay, we're also gonna add some other content in here because we've done enough for her. We're just gonna at this point we're gonna taunt her. We're not gonna taunt her. You know what I mean? We're gonna taunt her with reality. It's taken 3 days out of her life. That's 72 hours. She's basically Zelda Majora's Mask, guys. She's basically just like, oh no, she's on the 3 days. The moon's gonna come and crash down, and everything's gonna go. And it really is because she's crashing the moon because she's not. Oh my gosh! If I had kids, guys, I'd bow down. I'd bow down right away. Wouldn't you bow down? Wouldn't you bow down and go get yourself something? Go get organized and try your best for your kids. Try to see the best of what you can do. But she's not doing anything, guys. She's sitting in a tent. She's literally like, come on, guys. You're smart enough. I don't know if you're smart enough. Do you look at her? Do you think she's taking care of her body? No. Do you think she's getting the right sources of food? No. I mean, come on, guys. Wouldn't it be crazy if you just went to like a Chicago grocery store and you saw her there and you're just like, man, this is brutal. Like, and another thing about her, she has a smart capacity. She was driving a car. So she went from driving a car to sitting in a tent, guys. Like, sitting in the tent is like last do or die thing. Sitting in the tent, building like a storage container thing. Those are like last do or die things. Those are I'm stupid and I've put myself in a bad situation. She hasn't put herself in a bad situation, guys. She has not put herself to like, oh, it's over, No, here's the thing. What if her head is so misconstrued that she wants to have a $1,300 apartment? Do you guys get that? What if she wants to have a $1,300 apartment, but she's not seeing the picture that, one, she can't afford a $1,300 apartment. Two, she's it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. I'm the heart of Chicago. Do you guys even understand that? I don't even want to be the heart of Chicago, but I am the heart of Chicago. I mean, you guys I've given you a chance. I've given you like 2 days ago to do something for her. Nothing. She's calling a phone attorney. I mean, I personally would love to call the attorney that she's talking to and just be like, yeah, don't call her, because the attorney is trying to, but you gotta like if the attorney wants to make money off of her, okay, that's funny. Like, do you get what I'm saying? She could lose money. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. She could lose money, not give any money towards her kids. And then I like how she like reassures herself, She's reassuring herself. You should never have to echo out of your mouth, oh, I'm feeding people. Oh, I'm taking care of my kids. No, that should just be a given. And that's a given. But she loves to talk it out of her mouth, guys. So what do we know about her? She's a bad person. Because she talks out of her mouth things she should not say, She does it also for attention, creating a story. But, okay, so now the other topic, okay, because of all that, right? Here's the other topic. The assessment is, think about the people she dated previously. She dated Dylan. Dylan ended up dating a different female. But guess what those two did? They did stupid stuff. They drank. They partied. So they were unconstructed also. So not only this, that's what I'm saying, guys. We can't give a full assessment of Xavier, okay? And Xavier smokes cigarettes all the time, So that's probably a pretty good indication of what we have. She just surrounds herself around bad people. I don't know why, but she just surrounds herself around people that it's like, oh, this is not going to go anywhere. And then that's all I have to assess with. One, she says bad things out of her mouth. 2, she hangs out with the wrong people. And that's just like the simple thing of being an adult, being like an actual adult. Um, the only way you're going to help yourself too is you're going to not only have to listen to others, but you're going to have to submit. You're going to have to be patient, and you're going to have to actually do something. And it's better that she does something, like, rather than if she keeps sitting down, guys, she's just going to sit down and sit down again. Oh, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. It's not going to be right. Look, we already have ideas of it. See this? We already have ideas that it's not going the right way. Okay. There's, what's the other thing too? Okay. So I wanted to say something funny too about this Lions news that I just got today, because it's kind of funny with the story that we're talking about. When people care about things that actually matter in our world, it matters, right? But when people don't care about things, okay, it's quite obvious. This guy, Taylor Decker, he said it. No Detroit Lions fans were caring enough. They weren't caring enough. He's had an 8-year career in Detroit. The Detroit Lions fans, they go to his event, and oh my gosh, people are critical of a guy that's protected Matthew Stafford. So like, people have topics, but like, they have like useless topics. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you are all at, not me. You are all at. You're at useless topics. We have to do real topics. Real topics are, okay, go call. Okay, go talk. You guys wouldn't believe it, but if I were to have a police authority with me, I probably would go up and talk to her, just to at least tell her, hey, it's not all gloom and gray. You can go to a different area and you can have your own apartment, which is like that's the crazy thing. Like, can you imagine in her head, she has it where she's like, I don't want a $400 apartment. I don't want a $500 apartment. I don't want a $300 apartment. She doesn't want any of that. And I'm like, but she's sleeping in a tent, guys. They guess why the police tells you to move your tent? Okay, like if a person's living in a tent, guess why they tell them to move their tent? That's the crazy part. Have you researched that? No, you guys haven't researched that. You guys come up with contents and comments, and I'm like, oh wow, what an educational comment from you. Yeah, right. You guys like the thrill. I understand. You like the thrill. The thing is, okay, so they're gonna keep moving her tent, okay? So they're gonna like get her tent, and they're gonna say, hey, you gotta move this tent out. And the reason they keep doing that, oh my gosh, the reason they did that is, 1, they need to get her to understand that she's loitering, okay? 2, they need to understand for her that she's in an environment that's not safe for her. It's not a safe environment. As much as she's out in that environment, it'd be like me. It's like I'm gonna use me as an example, just because you guys could understand. I'll just use me, okay? It'd be like if I went to GameStop, right, and I pestered the crap out of GameStop. I went to GameStop, and I just would not leave that store. I was like there all day at GameStop, But it's crazy, guys. Okay, she's sleep. They've had people who've slept at banks, and that's not good. They've kicked people who've slept at banks. They've kicked people out of and this is what happens: sleeping on a floor, because that's what a tent is. It's you're sleeping on a floor. That's enough. She's not gonna be stable. She's gonna be stressed out, and she is depressed. I will tell you, she is depressed. Because if she had her brain, she'd be like, oh man, I'm stupid right now. That's what she would do. She'd be like, I'm an idiot. And I even I laugh because Heather, if she doesn't do anything, guys, she's going to probably go to the wrong part of Indiana. Get what I'm saying? She'll go to the wrong part of Indiana. She'll go to the wrong part of Mississippi. She'll go to the wrong part of Missouri. And then she'll get discouraged. So until you do something, I'll know. But you guys ain't doing anything, I was the first one to make this initiative, and I'm going to keep on continuing it. But you guys can join me. See what I'm saying? You have an opportunity to say, I'm tired of this, But if you don't do it, it's hilarious too, because how many people on this planet do you think have children? A lot of people have children. So, but I get it, guys. She's not mentally stable to really take care of her kids, but she could at least get herself organized and purchase things for her kids, Like she may not be the best mother, but she's supposed to be their mother, So don't look at it as like gender wise. Don't look at it as a gender battle, or don't look at it as anything like that. Look at it as, because there's humans that are different from her. See what I'm saying? She was on Love After Lockup, okay? But somebody that wasn't even on a TV show is doing better than her. She was on a TV show though, so she had ton of variables. She had, people talking to her. She had a ton of variables that could help her out. And what'd she do? She didn't do anything. Instead, she decided, I'm going to go try and bum in Chicago, I don't care how good the food is in Chicago, okay? The food is pretty good in Chicago, but, it is not worth... None of this is worth it. Do you guys... Guys, it sucks. We just have to get her off of there, because, as soon as she has all these videos, can you imagine her kid grows up and has to watch this crap? Oh my gosh, dude. This crap is filthy. You're kidding me? I've seen her mom without a shirt. Do you know what I mean? I don't know who this other girl is. I don't really know who she is. But I've seen her without her shirt. We've seen her just do this bra stuff. We've seen her do this wristband stuff. I don't even remember, if she did call her daughter a whore. I don't think she called her daughter a whore, but you never know. That's what I remember. You know what I'm saying? I remember her calling her daughter a whore or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, guys, come on. These people do exist too. There's a chance she's also that she doesn't want to take care of her kids. Did you guys think about that? And I hope she's ticked off at me right now. I do. I hope she's pissed off, because she needs to be like, no, I got to make sure that Jacob doesn't talk about this, That's what she has to say. She has to say, no, I'm going to take care of my kids and I'm going to be a good mother. And if she has audacity to be ticked off about me talking about that, that's crazy. Because her kids love her. They love her unconditionally. It's crazy. It is crazy. A kid's mental chaosis should never be like, oh man, my mom is not doing anything, That's the problem. What happens is when you have a kid, okay, people, and you become an adult, and you have a child, guess what? I hate to tell you this, because this is where it is. Your fun is over. Your fun is over. It's time for you to take care of your kid. Get what I'm saying? It's time for you to step up and do something for your kid. And what does it mean by stepping up? It means you're doing everything to do something. She's not doing anything, guys. She's calling a phone. Are you kidding me? She's calling a cell phone. I've told her the best number she could call. Okay, I told her that she could call the police. The police definitely would give her, if she was nice and considerate to the police, they would get her to the right resource. That's an easy one. Because there's a chance that the caseworker, she'd be like, I'm going to argue with the caseworker because I'm a professional person. I'm a workout person. I'm a model, that kind of thing. And, but here's another thing too. We also got to put the possibility that she's just trolling the police and, continuously talking to the police. And all she cares about is living in her little world. And she's living in her little world where she's like, oh, I'm having fun doing this. And that's exactly what that is. But you're boiling down the fact that, oh, what, you're mad because she's a bad example. She's not taking care of her kids. That's the thing. That's the problem with the 4-day region. Okay. So a 4 to 3 day region, because at this point, it's just bad, guys. It's bad. 4 to 3 days. You're getting to your little week. It's crazy. It seems the dad, guys, we don't even hear from the dad. You know what I'm saying? We don't hear from this dad guy. And you know why we don't? Because he's productive. And guess what? She's not.